1400 meters. They sent back on their journey from the 1400 meter marker. If you're looking for Trinity Hall, he's towards the right-hand side and slots in at the back end. First one to respond is Colin. Found that speed by 1 length. Pink Silks of Petticoat Chookers right there in the early vanguard. Magic is looking for a decent position in the early stages. Chasing the Sunland runners into that second position, Courageous King with the white blinkers on the outside, races Magic inside. Then comes Catnip, races 4 lengths off the tempo. Indians in the way, Ori Kingdom toward the outside, spots them 6 lengths start as they go into the 800 meter zone. Roy Saint is moving around runners and got about 8 or 9 to make up. Trinity Hall sits patiently, just needs the gaps to open. Vested Interest wider out, and then Cloud Racer. Homeward bound Colin at the 400 by 2.5 lengths. Chasing the Sun comes under a drive. Magic could be a danger down the centre, the white blaze. Then comes Courageous King. Roy Saint is looking to fire up. Trinity Hall still got 4 to 5 to make up. Roy Saint is running a huge race on the outside, and Courageous King. Courageous King, Roy Saint the last 100. Courageous King with the white blinkers. Roy Saint closest to us. Eyeball to eyeball. Roy Saint got there. Courageous King, Trinity Hall and Magics. These kept mentioning that support for number 11, Roy Saint. He's a son of Trippy, 304 days off the track. He grinds away. Courageous King looked to give him a big fight inside the 100. Roy Saint just gets that little bit extra. Muzieni, this is for the Comnaidu stable. Roy Mudley, bred by the Cloverflay stud, 525,000 by. Courageous King gave his all in second. Trinity Hall had no option but to drop out from that barrier, and then came Magic, who was given every possible chance. Chasing the Sun, Collins set the fractions, faded out late on. 300 metres left to go. Courageous King with the white blinkers had a length on Roy Saint, but Roy Saint looked like he was going to go on by, and just when he got to Courageous King fought him off for a couple of strides on the left-hand side. They both start to drift towards the left. Courageous King probably had his head in front, 50 to go. Roy Saint, Muzieni changes the whip to the left hand, and Roy Saint just a little bit stronger in the finish. He has a nice side-on shot of the 2 runners coming down to the post. Number 11, Roy Saint, the Trippy, secures the deal as we hand you back to the studio.
Start of the pick 6, the number you'll need will be number 11, Roy Saint, and that pool got well over 900,000 by the time the starters said go, and the son of Trippy been off for a long while. Let's get Com Naidu in, and as I mentioned, went over to Com, had a chat with him, and Com, you mentioned that this horse will place, but this win's a bonus.
Yeah, Deez, you know what, he's shown decent enough work at home. We're just concerned that he had a long break, came to me from Mr. Friedman. He did say to me, you know, this is a smart horse, I must give him a lot of thanks. Even the other day when he saw it carded, he said to me, come, this is the nicest one you've got from me. So just well done to him. And yeah, you know what, he's a nice horse, Deez. I think he's going to go on from here. Very, very coltish. When you're putting the saddle on him, he was all over the place. But I'm sure he'll come on from this.
Problems come, been off for this while?
Yeah, he was. He had a bit of issue. Gave him a break, and he's come well, and just got him to settle into the yard and get him into routine. He was off for a while, but nice horse. These, as I said, big thank you to Mr. Mudley, to Gordon that's here. Without these nice horses, it's hard to win races, and just grateful for every bit of support.
Well, the numbers in the frame, well played. Anything else from your side later on?
These, I've got 2 fillies in the 7th race. They're both fillies that are, you know, just off them. With a bit of luck, they'll be in the money. As I said, just big thank you to the team, to Sean, to all the guys. You know, this was a bit difficult, and they've put a lot of hard work into him, and I'm glad it's paid off.
Well played.
Thank you.
Com Naidu. Muzi has not come back, so we'll get Roy into the office. And Roy, you know, I came over and had a word with Com. You were there, and he wasn't expecting the horse to win, but this is a pleasant surprise for you.
Definitely it is. He wasn't sure, but he said after a rest, you know, anything can happen.
Yes.
He's like a maiden, you know, you don't know how he's going to run. But it was in the betting. As he mentioned to you, it'll run in the first 3.
Yes.
It'll run place, but I think he did well. And for Com, I think he's not a bad trainer, you know. He gets all the bad horses and he's performing.
Patience to you as well. Because, well done with that. Certain horses you have to pay the bills for many, many months before you see them race again. And this horse, you've been patient with him. He's been off for a while.
Yes, it was off for almost a year now, and
Yes.
I think that rest, I think it worked, and it gave him a big chance. And for me, I think he'll win. Well, you know, Trippy has always been performing, and I think it's a good chance for it to go in another race, you know.
When you're on course, you obviously got runners. Anything else that the trainers have told you got chances later on?
No, nothing as yet. But other horses from other guys, like the last race, I think Smart Card. I think that's the one to back. Thank you.
Well done, Roy. Gordon, last word. How's the managing of Roy's affairs going?
Well, I think it's going according to plan. In fact, I'm getting closer and closer to the targets that I've set for myself for the year. So yeah, it's getting very close now. So it's every win is a brilliant thing for our targets.
Fantastic. Gordon, let's get Muzi in. Muzi, talk us through it. You had a wide draw, you had a horse coming off a break, and you rode an absolute pearl over the final 400 or so, because this horse, he seemed to be labouring.
Yes, just greenness, these, and two, they get intimidated by other horses that have raced and they look to run around. But the game plan was obviously to just give him a chance and show him around. And I decided when they started bringing it back, I decided to move up and make up some ground, and I think that's what won me the race.
Numbers in the frame. Anything else from your side?
I thought it was tough for me today. I got a pleasant surprise. I got into the ring. He said he's showing winning work, and that's what gave me the confidence. So we're on the board and just hoping we earn a few checks on the way.
1.5 months to go. What's the number now?
We're at 151, and real big thank you to Winning Form. They've supported me a long way. Traveling very expensive, and they've literally been able to pick me up and get me through every season. And I just want to say thank you for their loyalty.
Well done.
Thank you, and to Mr. Moodley again, nice of him to be on course, and so it's nice to ride a winner for him. Thank you.
Well done. Muzi 11, Roy's Saint. Let's give you the final numbers there for race number 3. The way they crossed the line, 11, 2, 1 and 3. 11, 2, 1 and 3. Coming up next will be the start of the jackpot. Race number 4 at 14:05, which is 2:05.